Level 10 Necromancer Mark Hall. Lieutenant Knight Godric. The F tends to sneak in there somehow. Let's stop here for a minute. There's what? 23 attribute points. Godric has massively more. Easily over 23. The 3, that's 24 or 31. I wonder if the attribute points stick. There's nothing to justify these values otherwise. For the life of me, I can't recall what spells I had. He has the summon a creature spell. He has a respectable amount of general spells. I have jack shit. I have no adventure spells. So I wonder that they might stack anyway. I mean, stick. So he would have the spells he had when I played it previously. Also, the attribute bonuses I've collected to him might still be there. The levels are not. The armies are not. But the rest might stick. Also, we need to decide what we're gonna do here. Because if we basically how are we gonna use the heroes? Because we have a knight city, but the necromancer can get no real benefit out of this one. It's absolutely worthless to him. So are we going to use Godric as the main hero and have the necromancer seat here? That seems that it won't work anyway. So more like Godric is the defensive hero and we'll use the necromancer on the offense. Which means we probably should try to opt for getting the Mage's Guild upgraded as soon as possible. We can later on develop this to the point where it can produce enough troops to provide something useful for us. But for now, we need spells. He needs spells. The spellcaster without good spells, that's gonna bite us in the ass. Liches 25, which is a good number, but I would have to take on Colossuses. Don't feel like it. What we need is we need mines that produce the main resources that allow us to upgrade the Mage's skills. I need at least level 3 or it won't really make much of a difference. Level 4 is quite expensive, so it's level 5 and there's no guarantee I can make them. I don't want to take any casualties at this point. There's no telling what will face. Maybe use this for fighting Godric to... Oh, -1 luck. Thanks, game. Godric for collecting crap. No, we need to get the basic resources as quickly as possible. Both heroes have to do something to aid in this. Plus 2 archers killed 50 archers. Need to get the wound there. To get the stone. Right. That will have at least the basics covered. That'll also enough to pay for the first mage skill. It's not a good force to fight against an enemy like this. I'll save the mana for potential resurrection. I think it's cheaper for me to just resurrect after the damage is done than try to kill these with spells. They're very resistant to it anyway. Unlimited retaliation. Don't want to lose archers. Losing a few points in zombies or skeletons is irrelevant. We lost a single skeleton. Probably extra money first. Not exactly desperate for money, but we certainly don't have a huge amount of it either. I'd really like some sort of a more powerful attack spell. Multiples preferably. Destruction Magic Basic would be the dream's ability at this point. Because these guys are not gonna reach enemies in any kind of a quick manner. I'll raise as much troops as I can. Not sure if it's gonna be all that good, but it is what it is. Mages, I'm not gonna fight mages. Mages would turn into liches though. But I can't take them out with spells, I can't take them out with troops easily. So we would look at massive casualties, and I can't get new troops. So if we engage them, we have to have a way to take them out quickly. There's a spell there. Archers. Curse of the Netherworld. That's a good dark magic attack spell. Vampires. If we get that, that would make fighting in certain situations a lot more convenient for us. No chance. To know, so we're definitely not ready to basically get up here. Multiple ships. So, if or when we want to get out of here, ooh, is that an enemy? It is. And it's gonna land there. There are some colossuses there, and leeches. So it might not be that bad. Mage guild level. We can probably go to level 3 or 4 straight up. Let's say 3. 4 would require additional resources of some sort. Haze is actually useful for a guard ring. And could certainly use a better attack spell, but it would require me to face Inquisitors, which is, yeah, no can do. All the mages. Don't think I can defeat both the mages. The island is surprisingly small, so getting the necessary resources to leave this and face those no chance opponents. Not sure how we're gonna do that. We are not supposed to face them. They're coming in our direction though, so I'm not sure how that's gonna work. But they could be patrols like in the previous one. So you need to... We can more or less just sit in our castle and collect troops while our forward hero goes and evades and collects troops, does the mission and so forth. And when we're ready, we can take them on. Uh, 120 archers. They're guaranteed to join the undead army. Haven military post. I'm not sure if we should try to push for it. We might win it, and it provides, if we're lucky, very good units. Quite a few undead groups here. Our real question is, do we do the military post or not? Right, we can do this, but not the follow-up. So level 4 is out of our reach unless we do market trading, which we can't do right now. Cleansing is somewhat useful, Ice Bolt can be useful, Vulnerability is somewhat useful in certain situations, but you need level 3 or 4 abilities before you get really the good stuff. Sulfur and mercury are the missing components. We can probably take on the Imperial Griffins, they're pretty much the only thing we can take on. We'll get a couple of vampires out of that. Everyone needs to move now. Unlimited retaliation, right? resurrect as much as we can, but we're gonna have to take some casualties out of this. Well, zombies are 48 skeletons. Skeletons are potentially upgradable to archers, so I'll take those. $16 specters, I'll take them. Mastermind. Confusion, slow, yeah, I'll take those. Mass slow. Mana drain. This good. How much does it actually drain though? When attacking enemies, this creature can drain their mana and use it to restore its own health, or even to resurrect some killed creatures. How much? We probably want attack. Not sure what to do with you. Haven military post is gonna be well defended, and if I push the issue and go there now, I'm gonna pay for it. And not in a good way. Right, we need one extra sulfur, one extra mercury. We get any? We got summoned creatures. That alone is a good thing. Confusion, great thing. We also have mass confusion now. Righteous Matter is good for Godric. Fireball is not good for anyone. Yeah, those are good spells. I'll collect as many moral and luck bones as I can get. So if our shitty little troop gets into a fight, the bones has to be substantial. There are no more easy fights left. $22 vampires. Well, we have the sulfur necessary, we're just missing the mercury. We just have to trade for a single mercury, that's not too big of a sacrifice. There's some mercury there, we would have to take on lots of mages. That's not out of our reach though. If we get lucky, they might actually give up and retreat. It's worth a try. We'd also take on the Inquisitors. The problem is, I don't see how we're gonna take them on without taking casualties. Important casualties, but that's a good spell to have. So it might be worth a few casualties. Casualties preferably from the living though. That's something I can replace. In the marketplace. +3 luck. Luck is 5 now. Godric needs the attack bonus, right? How many? 27. 27 mages is a lot of mages though. Also, I don't actually want to fight them now, because I have 3 dark energy, and those can be turned into liches. Maybe not that many, but if we're gonna take some casualties, I'd certainly like some liches out of that. Not sure what we would get from Inquisitors. I want to see if we can avoid the fighting though. No, I didn't think so. Same thing here, probably. There is the mage storage here too. That's probably a huge amount of resources. So if we can win that fight, that would be a huge blessing for us. I have no idea what they're gonna throw our way. Actually, it's a weaker fight than the other fights. There's no getting around that fact. One throws fireballs, other I think a fist that strikes from the sky. So this necessarily isn't all that tough for us, but we certainly need to spread about. Can't offer them too easy targets. The more they attack the single stack, the better. we're better off seeing what the hell they do next. We'll resurrect what we can, and that'll be more or less it. We'll probably attack the archers. They're a weak target and it ties up the archers themselves. Right, this went fairly well, and hopefully we'll get the Mercury out of this one, or some useful spells. I think Skeleton's lost. Ooh, that's a good one. Can't get the Mercury, we got a Frenzy spell though. Drives target stack of creatures Frenzy. Frenzy stack considers all other creatures in War Machine its personal enemies and attacks the nearest one with redoubled rage. We can throw this 3 times in a fight. It lowers the need to try to get the 4th level mage guild right now. Definitely. Not sure I want to stop doing it though. We have to keep an eye out on Meki doing defenses. Patrick does have to actually successfully defend this place. We're getting around that. Inquisitor is a high level unit too. That's another potential Lich creature transformation. So we should wait for the next day, no matter what we decide to do. $300 dark energy points. It's the only way I can build up an undead army. That's why it has to have a priority. Defense of all creatures from Necropolis, Infernal and Dungeon factions reduced by 20% during battles. Well, thanks a lot. We need to reach them potentially fairly quickly. Single stack. That's always an interesting choice. Because it means the damage they do is also focused on a single stack. So it's a lot, but it's also recoverable fairly easily from me. I can recover it once though, I am fairly low on those points. Didn't I have more spells? Yeah, they're in the city, so I just need to go and get them. Blow might be the best option, really. It'll last for a long time, allow me to attack it again and again and again. Someone's going to have to take the initial hit. Might as well be the vampires, they've been attacked. Nah, vampires can't do it. I think you're gonna die if you do it. I don't want that. I want them to attack the vampires actually again if that they would do it. That would be the most convenient thing. We'll see what they do. They can't use a range attack though. Right. I think this is more or less good for everyone. Someone's gonna have to take the hit from them. They do a lot of damage, so probably around 100 points. This guy might survive it if we get lucky. That's a big if. And they all do 150 points of damage more or less. I have some higher defense than they have, so I'm not sure how much they'll help. Whatever it'll hurt. I'd rather risk any of the other troops. Because if they get casualties, it doesn't particularly matter. These actually do matter, but they might be able to dodge his attack entirely. Yeah, I don't think this will work. I basically have to attack more aggressively with something. Do I have any points? No. I really need to visit the town now. Yeah. Everyone almost died. Miss. That is so aggravating when it happens to you. My condolences. Dozens will die, can't be helped. Better than pretty much anyone else though. They're the easiest to replace, cheapest to replace. Some of them will also resurrect without any doubt, because we're still gonna lose most of them. More importantly, this guarantees a mass destruction spell that we are immune against, so it'll be important for the future. Lost about 60 units, gained 5 arch-liches. I'll take it. Doubles mana regeneration. Reduces casting cost of all spells by 20%. I'll take the reduced casting costs. We pretty much lost all the gluttons. But we had a decent amount of range attack power thanks to it. Have an important artifact thanks to it. Not bad at all. Actually, we might have the capability of taking him out without too much fuss. It's worth a try. probably going to use spell attack against me. So in some ways I think the best option would be to just reduce their numbers. I could slow him down. Teleport something next to it, that's also an option. He will definitely cast that asset. Must. He'll kill the archers of some type. No, 4 of those. Fine, I guess. They're not usually difficult to replace. And this is a big deal again. This basically means that the western side of the island has been cleared. At the cost of a couple of griffins. And the undead group has been strengthened. We have gained extra attributes and all that. And these are very important to us too. Right, what do we want more than anything? I think money is fairly important. There are no good sources of money on this island. So we have to get them from these. Also, I have pretty much a week to produce the unit production sites. So extra income has priority. From the eastern side, the undead army should get significant reinforcements. Should also get liches here, but they're normal liches. I'm not sure how useful they'll end up being. Also, since the enemy is fairly strong, we'll have to keep collecting these extra bonuses to luck and morale. I'm trying to think of what we would get from the 4th level one. Technically, I suppose Puppet Master is something we could get, which would be incredibly useful. But other than that, there's nothing really there. We already are gonna get the Confuse. I'm leaning toward maybe going for something different. Priests are good. Griffins are good. Take out the Colossus now easily enough. I sort of don't want to do it because that's what we do when we leave the island. So I'd like to visit the right hand side first. I have to build something. I'm sort of worried how much should we upgrade things in the first place. There aren't good resource sites here. But if I buy the level 4 guild, I can't upgrade things all that much. I can probably get the jousting arena. That's not too difficult. But once we start to get to other things, I might be getting a few basic units. Altar of Light is probably right out. We can improve the stronghold itself. I'm gonna cheat here. I'm gonna build the level 4 mage skill and see what we get from it. Blindness. Ooh, that's hard to pass up. Haste. Cleansing. Vulnerability. Confusion. Summon creatures, that's nice. Not for us though. Blindness. We should get mass confusion too, I think. Yes. We can do damage to them, we can get them to attack each other, we can play them out of the fight when we can stop their retaliation efforts and range combat. Is there a way to charge magic here? There. So we don't have to, I basically want to know, do we have to wait here or not? Godric should get mass haste. Probably. Mass haste, mass cleansing. Couple of attack spells. Probably mass righteous might too. That's one of the stronger attack buffs. Massively increase your attack. Magic immunity. Considering the orange is made of wizards, that's not necessarily a bad thing either. Not exactly sure what it does though. Probably protects a single unit for a few turns. Clears both positive and negative magic effects from the target stack and makes it immune to further magic spell effects. Can only be cast on friendly stacks. So what now? We need extra troops. We'll have to get the Haven fortification there, clean up this place in general. Jousting arena. Thank you very much. Right, we should have a healthy amount of archers now. A little under 200. Pack of Titans. Banded mine of some sort. Undead versus undead. Need to play the leeches out of the fight. Don't think there's a good way to do it though. Well, we can restore our mana to full close by, so we might as well spend as much spell casting as we can throw their way. And they missed. Lich can't kill anyone anymore. Right, went fairly well. All gathering up all the buffs really helps. What is this mine? 1000 gold per day. Okay, that helps quite a bit. Alright. The Pricorn Horn Bow negates range penalties from shooting units. That's a great advantage to us, but we want a bigger army before we face them. We need to find a place where we can upgrade our troops, otherwise this isn't gonna work. We're gonna run out of stacks fairly quickly. Too little wood. Guess I'll pick a fight with these guys. Here's the wood we need, some experience, some items. A weaker undead group than the previous one. Oh no, you didn't. We don't tolerate casualties around these parts. As minuscule as the casualty might be, it's still unacceptable and we don't have to take it, and we can easily recover the mana. Enemy creatures receive negatives on morale, rock, and initiative. Not bad. I don't think this costs anything. This is just something you can spam if you have nothing better to do. I'll take the luck though. Got some boots. Plus 50% damage to earth spells. Now, if I had any earth spells, it would be a great thing to have. It would basically mean implosion spell, I think. Single target, pretty much best destruction spell there is, plus 50% damage on that. That'll wipe out a stack of units, right? That single spell. That sort of thing is what I had in mind when I said that I'd like to have a destruction magic as a support for what we currently have. We lack the ability to just outright do large amounts of damage to targets we want. Considering how slow and cumbersome attacking with some of these units is, it would make a lot of sense to have destruction magic. I suppose summoning is a good secondary one. Not quite as good, but Texans of the Sea Elves. Now if we can only get the boost to our range capabilities, we are actually in a very good position. We have two fairly reliable units that we can also replenish from casualties we regularly inflict on the enemy. So we can just get rid of the range negatives from firing. They can probably be very destructive. Skeletons will be counted by the hundreds. Leeches by the dozens. They'll also have an area of affected attacks. We're at all lucky. Okay, there's at least 3 sailing enemy groups there. Let's pick a fight with the Titans. A lot of will determine how they're positioned here. For groups. 3 separate groups, each probably has about 1,000 hit points. Not quite, about 600. Confusion doesn't work on these. Blindness does. It won't last for long, but we could at least mitigate the incoming damage. Empires are gone. Guys are way too dangerous. Can resurrect what? 3 times. We're left with 4 extra points to do something. think I prefer slow. Can't avoid casualties, but I think we can keep them at a fairly low level thanks to the 3 resurrections I can cast. Right, enemy attack reduced. That should help a little bit. Zombies gone. No one gives a shit. Sure how I should do this. Resurrect is the thing we are gonna cast. I'll wait. He's gonna kill one of the bigger stacks basically. I want to resurrect after he's done that. No. Something unexpected. Well, we can still mitigate the casualties a little bit. Casualties we must take. Holy shit, are we gonna take casualties? In many ways I would be better off by just attacking with the hero, at least until their numbers have been reduced. I'm out of ammunition. Oh shit. What I want. Basically want the turn to go a little bit differently, so I'm not wasting out. That's more or less it. I can get some squad out of this alive. So either some vampires or some wicks. I'm not sure which one would be better in the end. I'm leaning towards vampires in a way, actually liches. I need an offense. Just take the goddamn liches. I might be able to resurrect something out of this that would be upgraded liches, weakness, I think. Basic defense? Are you shitting me? I'm a caster. Increases magic resistance of all creatures in your army by 15%. Creatures are more likely to avoid enemy magic entirely. Yeah, I think that's a good one. I had no points. Attacking this now was a stupid idea. Because I can't get anything from killing very powerful units, and the actual fight is significantly challenging, so I'll waste the minuscule army I already have, and I have no way to purchase new troops. So trying to force this now is not a good idea. I also lack attack power really to take them out quickly. Haven military post might be a reasonable target. I can also attack it within this week, so it'll aid the production for this week. Doesn't really matter what we do, we have enough troops close by to finish this. Right, so lose a couple of griffins, but otherwise nothing much. Vitality, please. Right. We're gonna build 2 unique production structures. Probably want range attackers quite a lot so we can defend our fortress as well as possible. Actually, I don't think so. Again, it's the dark energy. If I fight it on the next turn, I can reinforce my troops again. Actually, we can't keep just not fighting. Oh, we can do angels. Barely, but we can do them. I'm not sure if we can buy them later on, though. Does anyone give a shit about that? Angels are a big thing. Are they though? They're a good unit, no doubt about that, but we are sort of trying to defend this place. They're not that great in defensive battles. You need to get the archangels and their resurrection abilities. So there's also nothing really using up the gems, so we could buy those later on too. I'm certainly not going to add them to the undead army, so they're not going to help there either. We're not going to get as much units if I don't attack that now, but we might actually get better units for the undead army if I wait. We should certainly have the funds to start upgrading the fortress, I mean, with basic fortifications. Cuckoo. Weak when cuckoos sing day and night. Great. Give me range attack units. Lost a couple of archers. We gained quite a lot of nice units actually. Standard Lich. Vampire Lords. These are not particularly compatible with what I have, which was always going to be the problem. I'm inclined to hold on to the rest of the dark energy points. I mean, these guys are sort of worthless, but I have a feeling we're gonna have to ditch them for upgraded versions of wings anyway. I suppose I could... No. Ooh, monks. Not bad, but not particularly interesting either. And I gotta... Guy resurrected, right, so we didn't particularly lose much. We need to take on the Colossuses. Easier Titans. Be only 5, right, then we'll get the additional 29 Liches now. Kill those two. Well, at least these, they should give us something, the dark energy. What else? I'm sort of inclined to upgrade the fortification. It's high probability that we're gonna have to defend this against a serious enemy attack. Crystal production +1. Probably not a horrible idea, because there aren't that many mines here to increase crystal production. We would be able to do paladins at some point at least. Also, there should be new things, some of these sites which we need to get up. 500 gold. Some of them produce money, some of them give resources. Not sure if I should fully complete this area before moving forward. I'm increasingly thinking we're supposed to sort of sneak through the enemy here instead of try to destroy them. So if that's the case, there's no real benefit in just holding back here. Still, the upgrades that are possible are very interesting. And we're producing reasonable amount of troops. Not worried that Godric can't protect it. If he'd get arrow star towers here, he'll have no trouble holding on to this. The 3000 experience might also help us quite a bit. Right, this is not gonna work. There are too many unit stacks. We probably want conscripts. They're a reasonable unit already, and you get them in such numbers that they're hard to ignore. We'll switch the power item or artifact to our Necromancer. Upgrade the piss ants. Please buy as many units as we possibly can. If the enemy attacks here, I want the army to be with the hero. Can't see what troops they have. Right, this is about as much of a buff to our Necromancer attack group as we can get. Danger low. Yeah, these guys would be in a much better position to take on the Titans here. This is exactly why we probably should do it this way. We can also replenish the casualties, so that doesn't matter too much. Yeah, we'll miss out on some creatures for the necromantic army, but we'll also eat up a lot of casualties if we do it that way. Yeah, I think this will probably work better. They're all melee. There's only 5, so half the number and weaker units to boot. Okay, suffering weakness. I was expecting this. Yeah, we're gonna dismiss the Plague sons of bitches. I haven't been using them all that much anyway. You have 1 point of dark energy left. I'll take magic resistance, thank you very much. I'll also take those 29 liches. So we should have 5 arch liches, 24 regular liches. Shouldn't I have more liches? If I accepted 29. Clearly I accepted 23. So that makes no sense to me. Not sure what's going on there. Ooh, looks like the enemy is coming for a visit. Always nice. How are they? Low. Low. Yeah, I don't give a shit anymore if they come for a visit. This is an important turn. We need to win this without getting totally trounced. Right. Your spell casting will determine a lot. Probably want mass deflect missile. 70% damage reduction against range attack. Not sure what their attack technically is though. Is it a magic attack or is it just a normal range attack? It does use ammunition though. Also, I'm not sure what's the best way for us to attack. We try to tie them down. But if we have 70% resistance to their range attacks, we probably should fight this battle at range as long as it'll last. But our range attack power isn't all that great. I don't know. Right. Anyway, you are going to all die, as in these guys. I want to see how much damage they'll do. Oh yeah, they still have their lightning attack ability no matter what. So they're not really using their range attacks in the same way. I think I can do too much damage directly, so we'll have to use other things. Right, they're getting their asses kicked now. So we took some casualties, but not gonna be catastrophic for us or the defense here. probably a week's worth of units lost. Maybe more. We will do a little bit of extra damage with some type of spell. That's their retaliation wasted on the Griffin, so we should be free to attack. Except we can't, because we're too far away from the target. Still, there's only one of them left. They keep killing my conscripts for some reason, because they're easy targets. So, acceptable losses that we can replace, not that bad. Conscripts suffered somewhat. Important thing is we got the unicorn horn bow. Probably should have resource to build something interesting. I'm leaning toward building the altar of light now. At least we have resources for it, and if we can't have anything else, the angels will be a good addition to our force. Especially if we add the bow to this amount of range combat units, I think we're pretty much guaranteed to be able to handle the patrol ships. We probably should clear out some of them if we can. Godric might have a pretty bad time of it if he's the only one fighting them. At the same time, it could be a waste of resources. If we don't have to fight them, why the hell would we fight them? I think mass low will... oh, mass confusion maybe. Mass confusion first. Do mass slow next. We are not gonna get anything out of this, I think. I also don't want to wait another week just because of that. I'd like to get moving at this point. We clearly have enough troops, so we don't have to worry about it. At the same time, we sort of have to wait that amount of time anyway. I'm not gonna load because of it, just pointing it out that probably would have made more sense to do it the other way. We do need to meet up with the other hero after all. Hello, friend. Hello, friend. Two good friends. I don't think we should aggressively necessarily fight them. They might be low on the threat level, but they also can't really take anything away from me. If I find a defensive fight, the advantage is mine. Actually, I don't see why it would be. There's nothing particularly advantageous here. I would need at least 2 stones. Give me the bow. I sort of want to stop them here. The bow should make the difference. They can't move past me. Switch the units around a little bit. A rage combat is gone. We'll have another fight after this, so we'll have to be careful how to spend points. Mass law would probably be the best thing we can do here. Might have a good mage. Acceptable mage. Terrible positioning. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Probably kill the chest there. No, not even that. kill the lich. No? Spreading the fun around, so I'm gonna be in big trouble if I try to resurrect anything here, I think. But I sort of want to resurrect something. Maybe there's no guarantee that the other hero is gonna just dive into us like the first one. Right. Grants Necromancer the ability to tie his or her own spirit to the spirits of any creature on the battlefield until the end of combat. If linked creatures receive any damage, Necromancer will gain some mana, feeding upon those creatures suffering. This is a mana recovery spell, a fairly decent one too. I'll take it. We have to operate on our own, and that's a vital skill to have. Also, he did not attack. We're gonna use another group to kill that, but we sort of want the resurrected creatures out of him. He doesn't seem to have a huge amount of troops. Doesn't mean he actually doesn't, but that's how it seemed. More or less a similar type of a force with a level 15 hero, that's a good spellcaster. Right. The spellcasters or range attackers are worthless now. We can resurrect once. Actually, we can probably do much more if we put the mark of the Necromancer on something useful. I have 11 mana at this point. Nice. Probably use to resurrect. Maybe I'll get a mana per unit killed, so the weaker the enemy that I do this on, the bigger. He can cast once, after which I'll resurrect. But we haven't suffered all that much yet, and I think we want to end the fight as soon as possible. Spellcasting ability is formidable. Delaying things is not gonna help us in any way. So 2 heroes down, level 15 heroes. OK army is down, and we got a little bit of a reinforcement out of this very likely. Right, leeches and archers. Very nice. Some of the lost units also recovered. That wasn't quite so bad. And thanks to the bow, we have a substantial range combat contingency here. I probably should recover magic before doing anything else. Still one additional hero there. I think it's stronger than the groups we've encountered so far. Depending on who the actual wizard is. To recover mana. Godric is gonna be in a fairly good position on his own. Not great, but no major challenges. Buffed up through a lot of these temporary buff sites. Significant army, certainly tougher than the patrolling units there. I'm actually thinking of... I was about to say I was thinking of setting Godric out, but there seems to be these... Yeah, this is another larger group of enemies, multiple boats, so I'm not sure how vulnerable this city is. And I don't particularly want to lose it. As long as I have this, I'll win the mission eventually. Right, time for us to go. I think I'll end things here anyway. Setting out onto the world, dodging patrols, trying to get somewhere. The only place we can really see is this. I think this would increase our sailing movement points a little bit. Death Knights, I'm not sure. These are not undead units technically, I think. But this is probably the place we want to go first. They're Death Knights and all that, but I can't produce them in a Necromancer city. I'm not sure how they're technically treated. My point being is, they might not surrender on their own, even though all undead creatures, neutrals, are supposed to surrender to my hero. Right, I think I'll lean towards caution. Unless Godric here has some sort of a godly army, I'll leave him here as a defender. Can always change our mind later, that's an easy thing to do. And we have ships to move out from this place, so it shouldn't be a problem. We'll upgrade things. I'll be somewhat cautious with the upgrading. I'll try to get the castle at least so we can get defensive turrets more, but that's, I think, more important than anything else. And yeah, I think I'll save here because we have to dodge primarily the enemy patrols. So I can't actually see where they are, so I might make mistakes and have to load. We'll also go for the resources. A lot of extra wood, which allows us to upgrade things faster. There's at least a couple of things that are only dependent on the wood, but stone is another big problem. But we would explore a little bit here. We could probably ease things quite a bit for our fortification constructing.